everyone, and welcome back to Fat Mode Wargaming. We've got another battle report for you today. It's going to be my Ogor Mawtribes today versus Josh's
Ossiarch Bonereapers.
A bit of a different list than your last Ossiarch list, wasn't it?
Yeah, so I'm bringing Nagash this time, giving him a run out since Batrep has been changed. I haven't really used it much, so.
Yeah, and I'm just bringing loads of fat dice and some stonehorns. So we'll get down, show the armies. We're playing Force in Hand.
Force in Hand in Shaiish.
Yeah, so all the scenery's got the notification, which helps slightly because I haven't got any wizards, so at least I might get an unbind, but chance of unbinding Nagash at +3 is probably quite slim. So we'll get down and show the armies, and we'll be back. Alright guys, so this is my list. Very standard ogre list, no battalions, no magic. I'm running across the table and I'm going to try and eat you. So basically I've got 2 blocks of 12 gluttons. They're both double hand weapons, both got full command, so banners and all that kind of stuff. I got a unit of 4 frost sabers. I got 2 Mournfangs. They're armed with the iron fists, so they're bouncing mortal wounds back on a successful save of 6. We got the Iceberg Hunter, and we got 2 frost stone horns, because why would you ever leave home without 2? So that's my list. I got the more pot as well, so let's go down. So we'll go around the table and get on to Josh's. It's his Ossiarch again, but a slightly different list this time. So do you want to go through, Josh?
Cool. So I'm running Nagash. Obviously he knows all the spells. The Liege Cavalos has got the command trait and the artifact. So I'm in Stanet's Lords again, so all the retreat and charge and the run and charge shenanigans. I've got a catapult, my Bone Type Shrieker into the spell, obviously my scenery piece, and then battle line is 2 units 10 Mortek Guard, and the 10 Knights in the middle.
Cool. So how many points is that?
That is 1970.
Oh, so Josh gets a triumph as well, because mine comes out at 1990 because I bought the extra command point. So what we'll do is we'll get this all set up and deployed, and we're back in a second. Alright, so this is how everything's been set up and deployed. So Josh got his 10 Mortek Guard over here, along with the catapult, Nagash, the Knights, the Cavalos, and the other 10 Mortek Guard are here. Bowtie Nexus gone right in the middle of the board, because why wouldn't you? And then on my side, I've got a unit of 12, the 2 Stonehorns ready to go, the other unit of 12, the 2 Mournfangs on this objective. I've got my Icebrow and the 4 Frost Sabers just waiting in ambush, so they're going to come out and not go for the catapult, definitely. That's not the game plan, just try and tie up the catapult for 2 turns or so. So we're going to go from that, and it's Josh deployed first. So we're playing Force in the Hand, as we said. So this is the one where you have to nominate which of your objectives is worth the most. And we're in the realm of Shaiish as well. So everything, scenery-wise, you've got notification. So I have a chance to, if I get a hero in range of a bit of scenery, to get an unbind. So it's going to be down to Josh, because he deployed first. Who's getting the turn, Josh?
Ogre's turn 1, I think.
Ogre's turn 1, because there's no way I'm getting to you.
Yeah.
And then you can just arcane bolt me off the board, yeah?
Yeah, that's a good plan.
Cool. Alright. In which case, which of your objectives is worth the bonus?
This one right underneath the...
Right underneath your Mortex. So this one just here is Josh's bonus point objective for this turn. So hero phase wise, I haven't got one. I have no wizards, no nothing. So I'll do my movement and I'll come back after that. Right, so I went ahead and did the whole turn because other than moving, there was only 1 charge. We've done all that as well. So basically, I just moved the Mournfang up, moved the Gluttons up as well. So they're on both objective. Both Stonehorns are coming to the middle, but crucially, out of range of portals and Hand of Dust from the Gash. Are within run and charge range of the Knights, maybe. Let's see what happens there. These guys just moved up slightly, consolidated a bit more on the objective with a look to push forward. I dropped my Icebrow out onto this objective to cap me a point, and he came down with the 4 Frost Sabers. They made a 15-inch charge because they get +3 from the Icebrow. Got into the catapult, did 3 wounds to him, and then only took 1 wound back. So if they can still be there at the end of the magic phase after 97 arcane bolts from the gash, it means his catapult won't be able to shoot at me, which is quite handy. So that's the end of the turn. There's no battle shock, nothing like that. So we'll go into Josh's turn 1, and I currently get 4 points, 1 for each of mine, and then the one that the iceberg is on over there. Right, so end of Josh's ridiculously long hero phase. What happened, Josh?
So Nagash cast 3 arcane bolts on the Sabertooths and killed all of them.
Yeah. D3, D3, D3.
Yeah. Cast Empower Netherite Shields on the Mortek Guard that are next to him.
Yeah.
Got that off. Did Empower Netherite Weapons on the Knights. Got that one off.
And you put a
Mortal Contract on the Icebrow. So that's the one where if he does any damage to me on a 2-up, he'll take 2 mortal wounds. I also cast another Arcane Bolt on him. And I cast my Arcane Command spell and got 2 more Discipline points. So I've spent a Discipline point for Nagash's ability. So everyone's got real hits of 1, save rolls of 1, and we ignore Battle Shock again. And then the Nexus failed it. So it tried to make this Stonehorn at the front here only a d6 charge, but I failed it.
Yeah. So that is good. So we're going to go into Josh's movement phase now. See what he does, and then we'll be back. So end of Josh's movement phase, and he's been quite aggressive in the middle here. I don't know what my iceberg ever did, but I think he's not long for this world. The catapult moved down. Kavalos snuck in behind the gash, hiding like a big girl. Mainly to be holding in 12 with a catapult to give the extra attacks, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Brilliant. These Mortecs ran away as far as they could on the objective, scared of the big wall of flesh that's coming towards them. And these Mortecs just consolidated on the scenery, on the objective. They're going to be hard to shift with Ogre Gluttons because they'll be on a 3-up rerollable save, which is going to be awesome. So we're just about to go into Josh's shooting phase. What is he going to shoot, Josh? Nothing?
I know what Nagash is going to go for, but I'm not sure about the catapult yet.
Okay, alright. So we'll get it all done, roll it all out, and we'll be back in a second. Alright, so the end of Josh's shooting phase, catapult, or the Mortek Quarter, shot over onto this big block of bows, or gluttons over here. Got 3 through, managed to save two 5-ups, which is great. So 5 damage, shot us 1, and 1 guy's taking a wound. Over here, Nagash shot his gaze in the gash into the ice spray and did another 2 damage. And then that is it for shooting. We were just about to go on to Josh's charge phase, unless he's just going to hang out with the knights.
No, I am going to charge the knights.
You're going to charge the knights?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll watch Josh roll the charge. That's not a fail.
Cool, with 13.
That's a 13. Awesome. In which case, these knights are all going to charge in and then attack, and my Iceberg is going to attack back and kill some, but I don't think that's going to happen, to be honest. But yeah, we'll see you after when we get to combat. Alright, so after Josh's charge and combat, there is an iceberg-sized hole right there. Yeah, he didn't survive. I only took 1 mortal on the charge. The exploding 5s from the Empower Netherite weapons meant loads of extras went through, which is lucky because then on the win rolls he only rolled like 5. Yeah, he still had the horses to attack, so he would have gone anyway. But that is pretty sad. So Josh this turn gets the 3 points, which does put him 1 behind going into the roll off for turn 2. And his knights are in a prime position for a bit of Stonehorn to the face, I think. He did a bit of a janky charge over here when he charged into the ice spray. Obviously the first one finished within half an inch, and the other guys can charge, so he made himself a little Nagash protection screen, which is a bit upsetting, but we'll see. So we're going to roll off for turn 2. So I get a 3, and Josh gets a 1. Okay. So we'll come back with turn 2. I'm not sure if I'm going to take it or not yet, to be honest. So we'll come back in a sec. So I've had a quick look and a quick measure up, and I've worked out that I am about, due to perfectly tactitional play here, about half an inch out of hand of dust range from the portos. Planned it all along, you know. So with that being said, I'm out of range of all Nagash's kind of arcane bolts and stuff this turn. I think if I go in with the Stonehorn, I can probably wipe a lot of the knights, but then I'm right in front of Nagash, and Josh got them then on for the double into 3. And I think he could do one Stonehorn and then do the other. So I think I'm going to give it to Josh. So we're going to go into Hero Phase turn 2, Ossiarch Bonereapers. So we're at the end of Josh's Hero Phase turn 2. So what did you do, Josh?
So I put Empower and Adderite shields and weapons onto the unit of knights.
Yeah.
I put a Protection of Nagash on Nagash. I cast Spell Portals and put the Drain Vitality through them and onto this back Stonehorn.
Dude. Yeah.
I cast Arcane Command and got 3 extra discipline points. And I did Nagash's discipline point ability, so everyone's real and hit rolls a 1, save rolls a 1, and ignore Batrep.
And you failed the Nexus again, didn't you?
Yes.
So that didn't go off again, so that's all good. So we're going to go into Josh's movement phase now. I'm not going to lie, he's got a smile on his face because I think he's planning something janky that I hadn't foreseen. So we'll see if it pays off for him. So Josh's movement phase, he's all in. He's coming in for it. Yeah, interesting, unexpected. Not going to lie, it's not what I thought he'd do. I thought it'd be a bit more cagey, screen off. But I think he was worried about me getting the double into 3. And possibly coming in and Stonehorn into the face, everything. So yeah, running and charging. The Gash is coming in, the Knights are coming in. We've got shooting phase to go. And then yeah, on to charging. So Nagash ran, so can't shoot.
No.
Cool. So it's just the catapult to shoot. So what's the catapult shooting at?
We're going to go into this front Stonehorn, I think.
Stonehorn here, yeah. So you're going to miss all these.
We're going to give him +1 attack.
Brilliant.
So we're 2s roll on 1s.
Great.
3s.
Great.
3 at no rend.
3 at no rend. So you're going to go for some 3-ups. Boss them off.
Reroll 6s.
Reroll 6s.
No, that's the back one, sorry.
It's the back one, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice try
Yeah.
and cheating, but no, it didn't quite work. So that's it for shooting, because Nagash can't. So you're on to charge it, Josh. Are you going to charge anything?
I will do, but
Yeah.
I think I'm going to need to think about it.
You're going to plan what you're going to do? Are you just going to charge Nagash right in the front, aren't you? That's what you're going to do. Yeah, I can see it happening. We'll come back after the charge has been rolled and we've got him all in, because he's probably going to fail him. And because he's Ossiarch, you can't re-roll it, so that'll be brilliant. Right, so Josh's charge phase, and here we are. So Nagash made a 6-inch charge, straight in the middle of the Stonehorn. The Knights rolled a 7, I think it was.
Yes.
Yeah, so they're in. 3 out of the other Stonehorn, which is the Metal Cruncher, which is unfortunate. I don't get to do that. 3 out of my unit of Gluttons as well. I think Josh's big play is the Nagash doing a Stonehorn, and the Knights being able to pile in an extra 3 inches because of the discipline point he spent. So the plan is Nagash kills 1, and the Knight's going to pile into the other one. Probably not kill him,
But hopefully a significant amount.
but pin him in next round,
Yeah.
so I can't go into Nagash with anything other than non-rend Gluttons,
Yeah.
which is not going to go well. So we're going to roll out the combats, and there's still going to be 2 Stonehorns here in a minute, so we'll see in a sec. Right, so you join us at the end of the combat phase when things haven't gone to plan, have they, Josh?
No, not at all.
What was the plan?
The Nagash goes in and destroys that first dude. Then the Knights pile in 6 and destroy half the second dude, and we win the game.
So what happened to the best laid plans, Josh?
They're just gone out the window.
Yeah. You rolled a lot of 1s to hit that you re-rolled into 1s.
And you rolled a lot of 6s
I rolled a lot of 6s to save. And then quite a lot of 5-ups afterwards as well. So that Stonehorn from everything is only taking 6 wounds. and you've lost
4 knights.
4 knights in return. That was both Stonehorn swinging in. So again, I fluffed quite a few rows on that, but that's fine because I've made save rows for days. So that is the end of Josh's turn. Gets his 3 points again. We forgot to say, obviously I didn't say which one was my objective, but it was the one under here, under the big block again. So we're going to go into Ogor Mawtribes turn 2. Now, unfortunately, this is less than 3 inches, so this Stonehorn isn't charging into Nagash. So, you know, Josh's Blessed plan next turn, make him into fruition. But I think he'd be dead, I'm not going to lie. So we'll do, there's no hero phase again, so we'll go into movement phase and we'll be back. Right, so we went ahead and did the charge phase as well because there wasn't much moving. These gluttons just kind of shimmied along, got a couple more on the objective, a couple more on there. The Mournfangs have gone off, hoping for possibly a double, going in, do some Vortex and maybe take that objective. These have come back, charged into the Knights, did another 3 mortars on the charge after your saves, so another Knight has been pinged off. So we're just about to go into the start combat phase. So Metal Cruncher is going to go off. And that's going to do 6 mortal wounds, just like that. 5 mortal wounds, I'll take that.
Cool, so I got 5 up ignores.
Is that another one dead?
Yep.
Before combat?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
So we're going to take this guy out of combat.
Yep. So he's taking my Stonehorn out now. So he's not in combat. So we're going to go into combat, and I think what we're going to do is swing with a Stonehorn, possibly spend a command point to reroll ones to hit as well. So we've got 2 at the moment. So we'll come back after we've rolled to the combat site, and hopefully there's a Nagash-sized hole and no knights left. So we'll see what happens. Right. So after my combat phase, the Knights is down to 3 models.
Yep.
The Stonehorn is up to 12 damage. Big news is, it's a big Nagash-sized hole. Bad news is, he's over there. Because of protection of Nagash, the Stonehorn did 9 damage after all the saves and everything.
Yep.
Which meant he could teleport away over there, which is not very nice. So he's eyeing up some gluttons. He thinks they're a bit easier than some Stonehorns to go and kill.
Yeah.
But yeah, so not a bad turn. Everything's still kind of locked in with the 3 knights that left. Obviously, Josh doesn't take battle shock. And my Stonehorn is out now, my second Stonehorn, so we can go and do some fun and games with that one. So it's all going to matter on the roll off, Josh. So I go 4. I got a 4. So you keep it because you went first?
Yeah, I'm going to take that.
So you're going to give it to me?
No.
No?
No.
Oh, okay. So we're going to go into hero phase turn 3, Ossiarch Bonereapers. We're currently halfway through Josh's hero phase. He's really happy because he thinks he's got it. He thinks he's done something really sneaky. When his Nagash has obviously been teleported over here, he's healed him up. He's cast his portals, or recast his portals, unbind them first, then recast them, and put them right here. So his plan is to pop this little middle ogre off, and so I lose half my unit. It's not going to matter this turn because I'm still going to get the objective, but we'll see what happens. But he's got to get me first. So hand of dust, and it's always left. Always left.
Yeah, it is. Damn.
So that didn't work.
No.
No.
I'll have to think of something else now.
He'll carry on with his 97 spells from Nagash, and we're back in a second. So after everything, finished off the hero phase after Josh failed to hand dust. Nagash cast Soul Stealer onto the Mournfangs, did a mortal wound,
and healed one.
He healed a mortal wound. He then chucked an arcane bolt on him as well, did another mortal wound. And
an arcane command. And
so
got 2 more points.
Two more points. And then the Nexus went off to try and do mortal wound to the front Stonehorn. Successful, but then he 5-upped, so no mortal wounds went through. So we're going to go into Josh's movement phase now, and then we will come back afterwards. Right, so end of Josh's movement phase. Nagash is here, ready to go in, ready to fail the French charge and not be able to reroll it because
Probably the way this game's gone so far.
Leech Cavalos has come up. Looks like he's going to go and try and get into the Mornfang before they can get into the Mortex. These dudes retreated out, managed to get out through the middle here, and they're 3 away, so they're about to spend a distant point to recharge back in, by the looks of it. But we're on to shooting. So we've got the catapult and we got Nagash. What's going where, Josh?
Not sure about ranges. The catapult is going to go into the red gluttons.
Okay. I should say again, these guys are the. This is the objective for my turn again, basically.
So we're 2s, roll and 1s. And 3s. So 2 at no rend.
We've got 2 5-ups to make. Makes 1.
Cool. So 5 damage.
5 damage. So we got our little lookout grot. So we'll roll those. Oh, look at that. Takes 3. One of them's taken a wound, so that means 1 is popped off. So that is this dude right here.
Cool. So Nagash, just going to gaze into the blue pants dudes.
Yep.
3s. Oh, misses anyway.
Misses anyway. Cool. So we go into charge phase. And what are you charging where, Josh?
So these guys here are going to spend a discipline point.
Yep.
To be able to charge back in.
So where are they going?
Yep.
Wherever they want.
So they'll spend a point to do their mortal wounds.
On the charge, yep.
Yep.
So we're trying to keep the Stonehorn out.
Yep.
The second Stonehorn.
Yes. Yeah. So we'll try and get
So
everyone within an inch.
Gluttons
of this
are in,
dude.
but
Yep.
the Stonehorns are out. Cool.
So we'll see if we can do you on the mortal wounds.
Yep.
So 5s. 2 mortal wounds.
2. It's the exact number of wounds he's got left. Ooh. And he's dead. So he does die to the mortals on the charge. So that is quite sad. But he is gone. What else is going?
The Liege Cavalos is going to try.
He's going to fail.
Yep.
Yep. And then we got Nagash.
With a 5.
He's in.
We're just going to
Tag the
tag
very
right
end.
on the end here.
Try to limit what I can do. Cool. So what we'll do is we'll roll out these combats and we'll come back. Alright, so end of combat phase. The Stonehorn is gone. Well, he went on the charge phase. And you did 1 glutton with the Death Riders. And the gluttons did a Death Rider back, basically. A couple of wounds on another one. Big news. Nagash went in. Big swing. Big miss with everything. I don't think I even had to make a save roll. I think I took 1 mortal wound from the Spirit Hosts.
Yeah.
So that didn't quite go like you wanted. So we're going to go... I've got no Battle Shock here because we've lost 2 this turn, but we're bravely 9 because we're eating in the banner. So I've got no Battle Shocks. So we're going to go into Ogor Mawtribes. Turn 3. Which objective? I'm assuming right back in the corner. So I'm not going to get there for a while. So we'll see what we can do and see whether it's worth staying in combat with Nagash, because I don't think I'm going to get 2 turns of combat with him like that. So we'll come back after movement phase, probably charge phase, because there's not going to be a huge amount of stuff happening at the moment, and then we'll come back in a sec. Right, so end of Ogre's movement phase. These guys retreated out, or ran retreat. Managed to get 1 onto this objective here, which means I'm going to outnumber the catapult. So I'm going to sneak that one away from Josh. This Stonehorn is going to go in and hopefully finish these knights. These Mornfang have come back, hoping sort of combined arms that Nagash isn't going to do enough to do all the gluttons in combat with him. He's going to have to focus on one or the other. So I'm hoping I can kind of knock the 6 wounds he's got left off of him. So I think if I do that, I'm pretty safe game-wise. If I get the double after this combat, I think I'm really safe game-wise. But we'll see what happens. So we'll roll out the combats and charges. So we'll see if a Stonehorn makes it in, because that's kind of important. miles, so he's going to be rolling 10 dice for his mortals as well. And the Mournfangs, they're in there, only 3 away as well, so they're going to be rolling 7 dice for mortals for Nagash as well. So I will roll them out. So this is the 7 for Nagash. Just 1. He hasn't got protection off anymore because it dispels when he moves.
And he takes the mortal wound.
He takes the mortal wound, so that's 1 more down. And then we got the 10 from the Stonehorn. Obviously, the Stonehorn does it on 4s. That's not very good. 3. So kills the Death Rider possibly.
Yep, takes all 3.
Takes all 3. So that is 1 Death Rider down and 1 on 2 wounds. So we'll get it all rolled out and be back. Right, so end of the Comet Phase. Stonehorn finally killed all the knights, so they're all gone. Mournfangs did nothing to Nagash.
Nope.
He saved a lot. Gluttons went in, no rend, and he took 3 in total, so puts him on 2 wounds remaining, which is a little bit depressing. Obviously, no battle shock because I lost 2 Gluttons back. He did kill 2 Gluttons, but they're bravery 9 because they're eating and they've got the banner anyway. So I'm going to get 4 points this turn because I've got that one.
So you're 2 up.
So I'm 2 up now, going into roll off for 4. I got a 6, so I got the double turn, so I think I'm going to take it, and I think this could spell the end, but we'll go through some moving and see what we can do. Alright, so we've gone ahead and done the movement and the charge phase as well, because not much else is happening, obviously no hero phase. So these Gluttons moved down and managed to make a charge into the Mortex. Did a mortal wound on the charge, but he 6'd up there, so there's still 10 there at the moment. Stonehorn came in, he managed to charge into the Cavalos as well. So we're currently a number on that objective. So that one's going to be mine at the end of the turn, hopefully, as long as I'm still alive, which I should be. We've still kept some moves on this one to sneak that one off as well. That was Josh's priority one, so that's fine at the moment. I didn't retreat out. I need to do 2 wounds in Nagash.
Yeah.
So all I need is 1 ogre to go through. So I'm hoping we're going to go and get that done. So I'm going to go there first. And then hopefully, although it's going to give the Cavalos or the Mortec Guard a chance to swing, I think I've got enough wounds there to tank it. So we'll come back and see what happens in a minute. Right, so end of Ogre's turn 4. We managed to get rid of 2 Mortec Guard out of that unit of 10. But they did do the Liege Cavalos literally from the spear. I don't think I had to roll any other dice on that one. So still no money in, got rid of him. Depressingly, we struck first with the Gluttons, forced 15 saves on Josh, and he made them all, which depressed me greatly. And then I think I got 1 bite through.
Yes.
1 bite through, which took Nagash to 1 wound left. But then he killed the Mournfangs in combat, so I didn't get to strike. So Nagash is still alive, going into Josh's turn 4, so Bonereapers turn 4. But it does mean this turn I'm getting 5 points, which puts me up 7 points at the moment. So we'll see what Josh can do to try and pull something back. But I think it's going to be a big ask at the moment. So we've come back after Josh's hero phase and movement phase. Not much moved. Mortex come forward as far as they could, ran down the stairs. Crawler shimmy back about an inch just to get out of that, so he's in range. Nagash in the hero phase cast a couple of arcane bolts.
Yep. And
Soul Stealer,
so that he could healed
a bit more
to get into the lower bracket. So essentially, the Soul Stealer I got for free.
Yeah, so he cast another spell, and he's put protection of Nagash on himself.
Yes.
So the plan is, he's gonna hit my Gluttons, can take some of these back, fly over and steal that objective from me.
Quite possibly, yeah.
And we'll go from there. So what we'll do is we will. There's no charges to roll.
No, shooting,
shooting first anyway. So we'll roll out the shooting, and we'll roll out combat, and then we'll come back afterwards and see how he's managed it. Alright, so after all the combat's been rolled out, the Gluttons over there killed 2, well, the same 2 Mortec Guard that have just come back to life. They've just killed them again. But we did lose 2 Gluttons over there in that combat. lucky enough we're eating, and we still got the banner, so bravery 9, so we're not worried about battle shock over there. Over here, Nagash killed 4 throughout spells and combat and everything like that kind of thing. So I do need to roll a battle shock over here. I am still eating, so I am bravery 9 because of the banner. So we got 1, so we're fine. We're living life. The Gluttons did absolutely no damage to Nagash. He saved everything, which wasn't in the plan. He wanted to get a teleport off and nick one of my 2 objectives, just to get some points back, but that didn't happen. So this turn, Josh is only going to get the 1 point.
Yep, so I'm 6 behind.
6 behind going into turn 5. I think that's a hard ask.
Yeah.
But we'll just have a roll off and just see what happens. So I got a 6,
Yep.
and Josh gets a 3. So I get the turn. Realistically, all I'm going to do is probably retreat those Gluttons out onto the corner of the objective, so he's still got it.
Bring the Stonehorn in, maybe.
Maybe bring the Stonehorn back, see if I can kill Nagash, and just keep all 5 objectives this turn, which is going to put it too far ahead for Josh to catch. So I think that's game. I don't think there's any way, no way you can come back for it. No. But I think what we'll do is retreat the Gluttons out.
Yeah.
Put the Stonehorn in and roll it out and just see if I can kill Nagash. So, right, so what we said, retreated the Ogres out, retreat the other lot out from the Mortec as well. So we capped both objectives over there. We've still got this one. That one's still ours anyway. Stonehorn's in. Rode a 8 on his charge, but I'm not using the trampling charge rule, because if I do that and I deal mortal wound, Nagash will ping off before I actually get to swing in. So we're going to roll it out and see if Nagash is still there. I'm going to spend one of my command points to reroll ones to hit as well. So the Frost Lord is going in. Right, so we've rolled out the combat. What happened, Josh?
Yeah, he died to the horns, wasn't it?
To the horns.
Yeah.
So like I say, I didn't do the trampling charge just because I didn't want him teleporting away. He saved all the frost spear.
Yep. Saved
all the punches and kicks.
Yep.
But then rolled, because of the reroll ones, I think 5 of the 6 horn attacks went through.
Yep.
And then failed 3 of the saves on them. So 12 damage, and just done him. So I still have my hooves to go, so I might have been able to do a couple more if I needed it. But Nagash is gone. Take him off the table, Josh. So I think we'll call it there.
Yeah.
Like I said, there's no way Josh can come back now. He's got Crawler and some more tech guards, so there's no way of doing it. So we'll tie the table up and then we'll come back in a sec. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed that. Josh's best laid plans, I think, weren't best laid. Is probably the best way to describe that.
I think the only way to describe that is just roll better, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Roll more 6s.
Roll more 6s. So I don't think it was a bad idea.
No, I was pretty confident going into it.
But yeah, I made a lot of saves, and the Stonehorns being there, especially with the 5-up after as well, just held you up. And I think maybe, I don't know what you could have done differently, really.
Maybe putting the spell on the front one rather than the back one.
Yes, yeah.
But the plan was I was going into the front one with so much that I needed to neuter down the back one a little bit.
Yeah.
To get the full potential almost.
Yeah. So yeah, but yeah, not a bad little game.
Nagash sort of came into his own right at the end.
Yeah.
A bit too late.
Yeah, a bit too late. He did do a bit of machine gun and arcane voltage and stuff.
Getting the cats off, to be fair, turn 1.
Yeah. I think that put you. I mean, that was, from my point of view, putting the Iceberg Hunter there, hoping you were going to go in, just to give him that little turn. But I didn't expect you to go all in turn 2. I must admit. Did take me by surprise. So yeah, again, hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, like, subscribe, pop a comment in. We should have got a video coming up soon, which is kind of like an overview of the armies we've got. Sort of going through what we've got on the table. We'll sort of set them up, get them out, take some pictures, and put a video up so you guys can have a see what we've got and what we can play. So if when that comes up, you put some notes in the comments and back there about what you'd like to see, and we'll keep putting Batreps up. Hopefully 1 week, maybe. See what happens. But yeah, that's the plan. So as always, I hope you enjoyed it, and like, subscribe, and comment on. Cheers.
Cheers.